It is LUNES Macho Monday again, folks. It was quite a weekend of wrestling wickedness. Sometimes my alliteration just doesn't quite work. But two of the big things going on was the Madness in Mart, brought to you by Heart of Texas Wrestling, which had some crazy matches. It was a ladies' match between Micah and Vert Vixen. And then Mr. Wobble took on the Realtor of Reality, Dill Dempsey. Did he get the one up on the wobbly one? Well, you had to have been there to enjoy. That's one of those live shows. You have to be there. And if you need to pass the word around, you've got to be the one to do it. There was a six-man tag between all of the squad and the Dragon Clan, and if you want some hard-hitting action, I recommend checking out some of their stuff also at TCW, where they have squared up before. And if you can't find any of that footage, look up any squad match and then look up any Dragon Clan match and try to envision the true competition that could have come from that match. We also had an intergender tag match with Bryson Scott and Simply Luscious standing up against Casey Warfield and the dirty bastard Jeff Gant. Now, did Mr. Studtacular take one for the team, or was Jeff Gant the one flat on his back, folks? That's the kind of matches you got to see at Heart of Texas Wrestling. There was also Tyler Jett against the Magnificent Malenko. And, you all know my buddy Whimsy, a.k.a. Walter Horowitz. He swears up and down he and Malenko are like separated at birth, pen pals and all of that. I've barely heard of this guy myself, although I've heard he's one creepy SOB and a hell of a wrestler. Then there was the Hometown Pride match, as Hooligan Ace defended the title of the mainstay of Mart against Henry Witt III with his colleague in arms, John Garrett. Now, who knows how that went down? But I'm more than certain there were a few bruises on both sides. There was also the Heart of Championship title, the Heart of Texas Championship title, up for grabs as Andy Dalton took on the champion Marcus Rose. These two in the same ring at the same time. Folks, that has got to be a hell of a match. And I'm sure there was lots of shocks and jaw drops. But the one for the night that really got everyone shocked, surprised, and on their feet screaming was the Fatal 4-Way for the Central Texas Championship, where Steve Areno took on Joey Garcia, took on Sabino Blaze, and Why You Yellin' Mr. Nate Graves. Especially since the one to come out of that as the champion was Nate Graves, who has clearly let everyone know by yelling at the top of his lungs why he is the best. And knowing the people he went up against, it certainly wasn't handed to him on a platter, folks. You know I've championed Steve Areno in the past. In fact, I was probably one of the first to really let people know this guy's worth the price of admission. Joey Garcia is in the mouths of a lot of people, and Sabino Blaze has been known to put on a hell of a match. So just those three, and then Nate Graves, a man who has been clutching and clawing to get noticed, to get seen. He's busted his ass at TCW, and now to walk out of Heart of Texas Wrestling as their Central Texas champion, folks, that's a thing that must be acknowledged. But now, let's get on to my match. Let's get on to my show, because it is the Valentine's Day Massacre at the fairgrounds. The best part is, hardly anything has to be dealt with and done. Make this first intergender match, because I've got one of my own. Classic wrestling match. Let's get... How about we we get all our tag teams? That would be nice. Well, I've got an idea of who I'm going to put up against whom. Where is she? How about we have Missy Thick and her tag partner, Mother Mercy, against Jacob Hurst and his tag partner, Mr. Europa.
Tag team feud bonus.
I didn't even know that they had a feud going. So there we go with that. Then we have our tag titles up for grabs.
Tag team feud bonus.
And for this, let's make it a ladder match.
Just beating hard, I didn't know if he'd make it. Pop, oh my God, the angel was there to take him. All my bones shaking, was it really time to face him? Story will continue on the next couple pages.
Let's see here. Who should we have shock the world by coming back? How about none other than
Just beating hard, I didn't know if he'd
the Slash Master,
The angel was there to take him. All my bones shaking, was it really time to face him? Story will continue.
taking out Zed? That should be quite the incident.
Just beating hard. Pop, oh my God. Just beating.
You know what? Let's have this be a basic wrestling match with Amari Fang, who's been popping up against
Just beating hard. I didn't know if he'd make it. Pop, oh my God. The angel was there.
Moto.
All my bones shaking. Was it really time to face him? Story will continue on the next couple pages.
There we go. Yeah. That will be it. No. You know what? They're the cruiserweights. They will have the ladder match. So let's go back here. This is not a ladder match. This will be. Yeah, this will be a classic tag match. This is our ladder match. There we go. In a mic spot. But who will it be? Maybe it'll be Avarice, since he's been on the shelf for a hot minute. And he drops a pipe bomb. Fans are unhappy. They just saw the segment on the last show. Oh! Well, okay. Okay, no, it's not Avarice. It is. And it's not a wrestler brag either. It is. Don't have 5-man bravado. What I do have is Cutie Pie. Banger and Hustler, maybe. Maybe it'll be a little more interesting this time. This match... This match is an Iron Man match.
Feud bonus.
Brought to you by BoobTube. Still no merch. Let's get the show going, shall we, folks? Oh, and the ladies get it started off. Hearst and Europa caught off guard, but they are fighting back quickly, ferociously. But it looks like Mother Mercy is having none of it, and Thick is definitely landing some potatoes of her own. Hearst still standing there, struggling, trying to fight back, but he's on his feet. He hasn't fallen until just then with the thick of it. That's how you start the show, folks. And immediately the Overnights defending themselves against this onslaught. This is how it goes down. Can the specialists showcase why they are indeed some of the best in the world? Or will the Overnights hold on to their belts one more time? It is back and forth, folks. This is actually not a one-sided match. Oh, Gaines. Gaines with the deadlift. There you go. Crowd's still going crazy. Whoa! Here comes Slashmaster! Master jumping Zed! Jumping Zed! Oh my god, Zed is taking a vicious beating! That's how you get back into the game. Oh, and Fang doing everything he can to avoid the bite of the Komodo. But the Komodo didn't come alone. And the deadly venom is what gets him in the end. Oh, can the champion, can Seraph hold on and hold off the bayonet? Or will the bayonet get it? No! Heaven strike from Seraph, and he retains his title.
Banger. Hustler.
Well, Banger and Hustler. The crowd not quite responding. Oh! That last pop got him, though. And the champ immediately defending. The belt is online, folks. Will Alexi hold off another challenger? Or will the gunslinger be the one to get it done before high noon? Oh! Redemption from the gunslinger! We have a new champion! New champion! Mi Prendi and Shiro! And I made some money out of it, too. Missy takes over, and this one could be the ending soon. Yes, think of it. 1, 2, 3. Massive Gaines has his opponent lifted up. He cinched it in. Deadlift. Ring the bell. Slashmaster sneaks up on Zed and attacks from behind. The fans are into it. Possible feud coming up. Komodo is ready to finish this one. Here it comes. Deadly Venom. 1, 2, 3. Seraph is going to make one last attempt to climb the ladder. He's reaching for it, and he's got it. This one is over. Cutie Pie gets Banger and Hustler to tell it like it is. And that Iron Man match. Whew. Both wrestlers are exhausted as time winds down. If Gunslinger can get this last pinfall, he wins! 1, 2, 3, he's done it! That had to have gotten... Wow. March is coming up and I get to choose the program. It's either the Parade of Heroes or March Madness. Got more than enough for March Madness. Then there's also Parade of Heroes.
Parade of Heroes.
Ooh.
March Madness.
You know what? There is nothing like a good tournament. Let's get it done. That's what we have set up for next time. However, speaking of future shows, Undisputed Pro Wrestling on March 7th. We'll have another show going down at 4135 Warpath Avenue in Santa Fe, Texas. And following that, Branded Outlaw Wrestling, March 14th at the Woodlawn Gym in San Antonio, Texas. Go check that out. Of course, I can't be short with this one, but Micro Wrestling becoming March 5th, the Old Miss and Old Bastrop Highway in Austin, Texas. And then Texas Mania Part 3 will be wrapping everything up March 27th, the Haltom Theater. That's what's happening next month, folks. There will be more. So don't think that's only it. I will try to keep you informed on everything that's going on. So don't forget. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification to stay up to date on what's going on. Have your finger on the pulse like mine is. And just remember, I'm Ian Torch. This has been another Lunes Macho Monday. And that's it. It's over. Ring the bell.